Hello and welcome back to the Listening to Your Gut podcast. Today, you are in for a real treat. We are going to be talking about a fiber supplement that I actually have had the chance to try right here, which is amazing, by the way. We have the founder and CEO of Bellway Fiber Supplements, Max Dresse. Welcome, Max.
Thank you. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yay. Yes, we are so excited to have you. And like I just mentioned, fiber is such an important part of our diet. Um, oh my goodness, hold on. I just lost all my questions. Whoa, hold on. File.
Well, good thing one can
Yay.
cut this, right?
Yes, we can cut this. We're gonna cut it. They went away from me. Okay, we got them back. Somehow it deleted. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start over. My apologies.
Oh, good.
Here we go. All right. Hello and welcome back to the Listening to Your Gut podcast. I am super excited today to have our guest, Max Dresse. He is the founder and CEO of Bellway Fiber Supplements, and I have actually had the pleasure to try them. And I have to say that I do really enjoy the taste, and I have definitely seen several benefits to adding them into my diet. So I'm excited to dive into all those things. But welcome, Max, to the podcast.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, absolutely. So, Max, I think where I want to start is just giving everybody a reminder, if they haven't thought of the importance of fiber in a while in their diet. Why is fiber such a crucial piece, an ingredient, if you will, to our overall health and well-being?
Well, first of all, maybe let me tell you, fiber is the number one deficiency in this country. And I'm not the one saying that, it's really the FDA saying that. So if you're listening to this podcast right now, chances are very high that you're not getting enough fiber, and you probably don't even know that you're not getting enough fiber, because 95% of Americans do not get enough. And you may think, okay, Kelly, maybe you eat healthy, you have a salad a day. Well, the average salad has 2 to 3 grams of fiber, and we need 20 to 30 grams of fiber a day. So if you do the math, that would mean 10 salads a day to get your daily recommended fiber. So that's why most people don't even get enough, and most people don't know that so many issues that they have in their day-to-day lives are probably just because of a lack of fiber. It
Mhm.
could be from all sorts of diseases to your mood to just being able to go to the bathroom. Because if you have enough, if you get enough fiber, you probably only spend a few seconds going number two. And I think so many people don't know how you're supposed to feel when you get the amount of fiber that you need.
Yeah. So important. And I mean, I think we can say in this day and age and in this society, it has become increasingly more and more hard to get enough fiber, to get enough protein, to get just the good nutrients we need in our body because we are so bombarded with all these other processed packaged foods that look and taste very good, right? But we know that they're not good for our bodies.
100%. I can tell you about my own personal journey.
Yeah,
I
please do.
really wanted to be super healthy, and that was a couple of years ago. Everybody was doing the keto diet, so I was
Mhm.
one of them. But I couldn't then all of a sudden go to the bathroom, and I ended up going to the doctor, and my doctor told me, well, if you're on a keto diet, you're cutting out all carbs, but you're also cutting out all the fiber as part of that. So my doctor told me then to take Metamucil,
Yeah.
which we all know from our grandparents. And I ended up going to a store, looking at the package, turning it around, and I saw it's full of chemicals, sugars, aspartame, artificial flavors. The list goes on and on and on and on. And I then did some more research, and I realized there is no natural version of this product on the market. And
Mhm.
that's how the whole journey, for me at least, started. I have a background in the supplement industry, so I had a little advantage of just creating these types of products.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it started because no matter how healthy you want to be, it's probably really, really hard, even when you eat fruits and vegetables every day, to get enough because we need so much fiber. And yeah, that's why so many doctors are telling you you need to substitute it with a fiber supplement. And we're now the first and only one that's clean in
I
this whole
love that.
space.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And I mean, like I said before, I've tried this and I'm getting near the end because I've been using it on a regular basis. But you don't just have, I mean, this is the regular, fiber supplement, but you've got lots of different products. I want us to go through, the different options here in a little bit, but before we get there, the big thing that stands out for me is what your like kind of the foundation, if you will, of your product, what it's created with. It's created with psyllium husk. Why did you pick that, and why is that important for us to know that that is like our big ingredient in the product?
So when you think fiber, there's fiber in all sorts of ingredients. And even when you go to a store and you pick up a fiber supplement, you probably see some products have psyllium husk, but many products have all sorts of other kinds of fibers. Well, fiber is not equal to fiber. While I would say in general, yes, we want more fiber. There are many artificial fibers on the market, and there's also some other natural fibers that are fermentable. And Bellway, what we're using, the psyllium husk, the psyllium fiber, is the only non-fermentable fiber on the market. And so this is very, very important to understand. Because a fermentable fiber, when you see some other brands out there that are, most of them are fermentable, think of a beer fermentation process or something like that, where it really creates gases. And then you take these fiber supplements and they create gases in your gut. And then if you take a little bit too much of it, you may have to run to the bathroom immediately. And that's exactly what we don't want. We don't want fibers that cause gases. We don't want fibers that make you run to the bathroom. No, we want something that keeps you on your regular schedule that you can take whenever you want, and it doesn't disrupt your day to day, and it doesn't cause bloating, it doesn't cause gases. So psyllium husk is the only natural fiber that doesn't cause all of these bad symptoms that all the other fibers have. So that's why we consider here psyllium husk being the gold standard of fibers.
Sure.
And I think what sets us apart from many other brands on the market is we are using an organic psyllium husk. When many others are using conventional psyllium husk, there are even among psyllium husk, there's all sorts of different purities. So we're using the pure psyllium husk organic, so you really get the full benefit. And that's why so many people reach out to us and ask us why Bellway works so much better than any of the other products.
I love that. Well, yeah, I mean, you can look at the ingredients list and it's just pure, pure good stuff. I mean, if
Yes.
you look at it, it's like, yeah, if you compared, like you said earlier, Metamucil, it's like that's a no-brainer that you should be, putting this in your body versus that. So
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. Now, like I had mentioned earlier, there are so many different options that we can choose from. You have an array of different opportunities for people to try with Bellway Super Fiber. So let's talk a little bit about like when someone goes to the website or they see them on the shelves at the store, how do they know which one they should be gravitating towards, and should they be picking up more than one?
That's a great question. And we believe we just want to make it as easy as possible for you to get enough fiber. So we started with our fiber plus fruit. We
Mhm.
have it in four different flavors. They're all delicious. But yeah, I would say pick up the flavor that you like, whether it's a raspberry lemonade or a mixed berry. So that's, I would say, the entry level basic you do the right thing kind of product. We then saw some people were mixing our products with other supplements that they were using, like collagen or protein powder, or greens powders. And so we looked into it and we talked to a lot of experts in the field. Does this even make sense combining psyllium husk with collagen? Well, some people believe that collagen needs more time to be absorbed. And by combining it with psyllium husk, some people believe you give your body more time to absorb all the collagen. So that's for us where we said, okay, this is a no-brainer. Let's create a two-in-one product. And that's how this whole product line was born, the Bellway Super Fiber, the psyllium fiber with collagen. And then we did the same thing with greens and we did the same thing with protein. But really, I think, Kelly, it comes really down to if you want to take two supplements, if you want to take a collagen and a fiber,
Yeah.
I would say take that. So you have a two-in-one, you kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
But if you just want to take fiber, like I would say gravitate towards the super fiber with fruit, which has no sugar and is kind of like just the delicious fiber for every day.
I love that. And I mean, geez, you're making it so easy for us by combining them, right? Because I mean, I know myself, I try to keep my supplement routine to a minimum, but it can get out of hand, right? You start adding in one thing and then you're like, oh, I think I might need this other thing to add in. And so how beautiful that you've combined, things such as collagen together with the fiber. And I'm gonna definitely have to check out the greens too. That sounds incredible.
And they're delicious, I can
Yeah,
tell you, because there's so many greens out there that are just nasty, and we're all about delicious flavor here.
yeah.
But we're doing it in a natural way without adding anything, any chemicals, really. So, yeah, they're delicious too.
I love that. Now you mentioned earlier that you can really take it any time of day, but I mean, is there maybe more of a preferable time to consume the fiber?
So you will find with psyllium products, I mean, maybe just to tell you how it works, you
Hmm.
put in a glass of water or
Yeah,
any drink, you mix it up, but you kind of want to drink it right away
yeah,
because what the psyllium does is it starts forming a gel after like half a minute or so.
yeah,
And that's really where you can see it works,
yeah,
because you want that gel to start forming in your gut. Because what it does then, it traps all the nasty stuff, like all the toxins in your gut and really gets them out.
yeah.
And so that's, I want to say, that's why you kind of want to drink it right away. Now, when you drink it during the day, honestly, whatever works for you. I have my routine here personally where I always drink it before I go to bed.
Yeah.
My partner drinks it in the morning. Sometimes I have two a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. Sometimes I have it in the afternoon. So it's really, I think you can't really go wrong. The
Okay.
only thing that we say is don't take it together with your medication because you don't want the fiber to interfere with any medicine that you may take. But otherwise, take it whenever you want. There's
Yeah.
a cool thing that some people do, some of our customers.
Yeah.
They take it before they eat a meal. Because, for example,
Mhm.
when you eat pasta,
Yeah.
you get these blood sugar spikes, or when you have a milkshake, you get or so many different foods, you get these blood sugar spikes.
Yeah.
We've had so many people tested, with these blood glucose monitors
Yeah.
that you can wear.
Yeah.
If you take Bellway right before you eat, you're not getting these blood sugar spikes. So yeah, there's so many different ways to take it. Some people take
Wow.
it right before they eat, so they keep their energy levels steady and they don't crash after eating.
I love that. I almost feel like too, it might just because I know how I feel after I take it. I'm like you, I usually take it at night. But I almost feel like if I took it before a meal, it might also satisfy me more.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
You
people
know?
use it for weight management.
Yeah.
So there's so many different use cases.
Yeah.
And that's why I would say whatever works for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah. I
because
love that.
everybody needs more fiber,
Yep.
and just try it out. The cool thing is, you try. I mean, just started trying it, right? But
Yeah.
you tried once, and you feel a difference probably the day after.
Yep.
As opposed to so many other supplements that some of them you have to take for half a year for you to maybe feel a difference with
Yeah.
fiber, with Bellway. Like you take it once and you feel the difference the day after.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, this was another, question I was going to ask too. I know that, just even after one day, I felt like bowel movement wise, it was to your point easier. But I wonder what have other, customers shared about the experience of, going from, say, not taking a fiber supplement to using Bellway or from going from another supplement, of fiber to Bellway.
Oh my gosh, we get so much feedback from people.
Yeah.
And to be honest, some people are not holding back and they're sharing like their medical story. And at first I was a little like, whoa, this is like very detailed, too much information. But now I'm like, I love hearing how we're changing people's lives. I'm
Good.
not going into too much detail here, but there's there's always people reaching out to us and they're thanking us that we saved their lives.
Wow.
I kid you not, because there's
That's
people who
great.
have diseases like Crohn's disease, IBS, and they've been suffering for 10, 20, 30 years
Sure.
and nothing works. And then they found Bellway, and all of a sudden, it works. And I think it's really because we're not adding chemicals, because it's clean, because it's organic. And then we even have some people reaching out to us and they're asking us, well, why does it work so much better than Metamucil? Um, well, it is because it's so pure and organic. So, yeah, across the board, I think whether you're new to fiber and you just feel better, or you're already taking fiber supplements and you switch over and you see that it works better. So, yeah, across the board, people are loving it.
That's amazing. I mean, I'm one of those people too. I'm loving it as well. So, we just need to get more people on board. Start taking Bell.
Yes.
Come on, it's gonna change your life from my mouth to yours. Consume it because it is so good. It tastes good and it's obviously very good for our bodies. I have experienced that firsthand, so I can't rave about it enough. But I would love for us to also talk too, about combining it with things. And in this sense, I mean, like, could someone, I haven't tried this yet, so I'm really asking for myself, but I'm sure others would be interested too. Could you put this in a smoothie? I mean, because
Oh my gosh.
it does,
Yeah.
get into that jelly consistency. I'm wondering, would you taste that? Or I mean, yeah, I'm sure you could.
We have so many smoothie recipes
Okay,
even for you.
cool.
Like yeah, put it in a smoothie. You may not have to drink it right away when it's in a smoothie.
Okay.
It kind of also enhances your flavor of the
Yeah.
smoothie.
Okay.
So super easy in a smoothie. Somebody even told me they sprinkle it on their yogurt in the morning.
Oh,
So I haven't tried that one personally. And then somebody else told me they made Bellway in the summer. They made Bellway popsicles for their kids, and
oh,
that was like a way to hack getting their kids to get enough fiber. So yeah, there's so many different use cases. You can really get creative with it. Somebody started baking with it.
oh.
So yeah, I think you can really get creative here.
Geez, that's awesome. I love that. I mean, popsicles. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for this summer. And then also on top of my yogurt, I hadn't thought of that, but that could be interesting.
And we even made some fiber cocktails a few times,
Whoa.
and they are delicious. The funny thing is, and I don't know if we can make any claims around that, but before we will go out and drink, like we'll have a Bellway, and at least personally, I don't experience a hangover the day after.
Oh,
So yeah, that's why we experimented also making some Bellway cocktails.
very cool. Oh my gosh. We're just finding all the hacks with Bellway. I love it. So, my next question for you is, in terms of finding the product, I know we can find it online. But I'm pretty sure I saw that like you're at different retail stores too. So where, if someone wants to actually go and, see it in person and pick it up from the store, where are some of the retail stores that we can find them?
We're in a lot of Walmart stores
Okay.
and Sam's Club stores,
Okay.
but we're also in Sprouts and Wegmans and Publix, HEB, and also 900 CVS stores. So you can really get us in more and more stores across the country. And yeah, but otherwise you can also go to Amazon, go to our own website. You can
Yeah.
really find us in more and more stores. We don't sell all flavors, not in every single store. So if you want the full portfolio, you have to probably look around a little bit or go to Amazon. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to see it in real life, please go to a store and check us out in the fiber aisle.
I would love that. I would love for everybody to go and check them out. And I think it begs me to ask this question for the people out there that are thinking, wow, if you've got all these different varieties right now, is there anything in the works? Are you like, do you have any other, Bellway supplements in the works or, coming out soon?
We always have something in the works here
Always.
and in the drawer. So yeah, there will be more products launching in the next few months. But yeah, if you subscribe to our newsletter on our website, you'll be the first ones to hear when something new is launching.
Oh my gosh. Well, we got to get on that. Max, tell us how we can connect with you and just any other ways that you feel would be beneficial for people to connect with Bellway.
You can always follow us on social media. It's Get Bellway on Instagram and on TikTok. We're teaming up with a lot of doctors who are also giving you tips and tricks how to be healthy, gut healthy, not just with fiber, but in general. So it's always a good idea to follow because there's so much you can learn. I'm learning every day. I feel like I'm still learning new things. Gut health is not so well studied yet. And we know so many people are saying your gut is your second brain, and
Yeah.
we're just learning about this gut-brain connection.
Yeah.
So I highly encourage everybody, follow us. You'll learn so much. We don't have a silly social media channel. Like, no, we try to keep it as educational as possible too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great way, I think, to stay in touch with us.
I love that. And like I had mentioned to you before we hopped on the mic, your website is, packed full with so many great resources, so many blog posts that if anyone wants to, go and dive into further research and educate themselves, that is a great next step as well.
Yeah. So yeah, go check us out on our own website, getbellway.com. And yeah, and I would say try the products. They
Absolutely.
work instantly.
Yes, I mean, I'm living proof of it. It tastes great. I'm obsessed. I have another flavor that I haven't even opened yet because I got to finish this first. Um, I can't wait to try some of the other products too, and I'm excited for what could potentially be coming down the pike here in the next couple of months. I'm excited to see the evolution and the growth of Bellway. So, Max, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing more about Bellway fiber. I so appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.